quick.
Okay, you cannot use your calculator on the test.
Oh my gosh,
So
you can't?
No, you cannot.
That's right. That's right. Okay, well it would just be whatever 300 divided by 65 is.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's not time. Let's see, not times 5. Let's see, times 4 would be. Let's see, 5 times 4, 0, 2, 260. And 300 minus 260 is a remainder of 40. So about 4.4 hours. 4 hours and 40 minutes.
4 hours. Now, 4.4 hours. Okay, what does that translate to hours and minutes?
Well, 0.4 is just 4/10, so it would be.
Just stop right there. Stop right there. I want you to look at this decimal, and I want you to multiply it by 6.
Okay.
How many minutes?
It would be
4 times 6.
2 minutes. Yeah, 2.4.
No. I want to know minutes, not 0.4. I want to know minutes. So this decimal in the tenths place times 6 equals what? What's 4 times 6?
It's 24.
24 minutes.
I got you.
See how easy that is?
Mm-hmm.
So if you have 4.3 minutes, 4.6 minutes, or 4.9 minutes, we know it's 4 hours. How many minutes in 4.3?
It's going to be.
What's 3 times 6?
18.
18 minutes.
18 minutes.
0.6.
I don't know why I'm struggling with this.
It's fine. It's fine.
You're just times it by 6.
Yeah, 6 times. What's 6 times 6?
36.
36 minutes.
Okay. And then
4.9.
the bottom one, is that a 9 you read on there?
Yes, sir.
It's 54 minutes.
54 minutes. So you're going to get a lot of tidbits like this.
Okay.
As we go along. You're going to get a lot of tidbits like this. I'm not sitting there and, okay, 4.4 and then, what's 60? No. You take the decimal in the tenths place, multiply by 6, you're done with it.
Okay.
All right.
Let me write that down. Just kind of a refresher on there.
I understand. Nobody's judging you, dude. Like, hey, I'm here to dust off all the cobwebs. That's my job.
Okay. I got you.
Okay. So, all right. That was pretty good. I like that. Now, let's just get a little bit evil.
Okay, I like evil.
Yeah, the astb-e can be. All right. So, let's say I have 2 vehicles. They are 1,000 miles apart.
Okay, you got 2 vehicles, 1,000 miles apart.
They're driving towards each other. This one's going 65 miles per hour, and this person is going 75 miles per hour. All right. Now, they're going to start driving towards each other at 12 p.m., noontime. At 4 p.m., they're going to take a little break.
Okay.
How far will they be apart at 4 p.m.?
I have no idea, to be honest with you.
Okay, that's fine. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to establish a closure rate, which is the combined speeds.
Okay.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to compute how many hours transpired. So we said that distance equals rate times time. That is never going to go away. The rate is 140. The time is how many hours did they travel towards each other?
4.
All right. So that is going to be, looks like 0, 16, 560 miles. 560 miles is what they cover, not how far they are apart.
Okay.
All right. So what is the remainder? What is the distance between the 2 vehicles?
I don't know. This question is kind of confusing me a little bit.
How far apart do we start away from each other?
1,000.
Okay, so if we cover 560, how many more miles is remaining?
440.
Very good. That's your answer. The two vehicles are 440 hours apart.
Okay, that's not that. So you just take that minus this, and be 440 miles.
Well, here's the time waster. What the common person will do is they'll take 65 miles an hour times 4, compute that. And then they'll take the 75 miles an hour times 4 and then compute that. Why do that? Just combine the two times to establish a closure rate, multiply that times 4, and then boom. Okay?
Yep, that's a lot easier than doing it the other way. So.
Don't worry, you're going to get Kieno vision.
I got you.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great, too.
I got closure rate. All right.
Okay, and we are going to revisit these, so just take good notes.
Yeah, I got all kinds of paper for this. So.
That's awesome. Okay, let me know when you have this and we'll move forward.
Yeah, I'm good. I kept up with you really good there. So.
Okay. Now, the next type of distance rate time, this was a closure one, or compression. All right. The next type of question is called an expansion. All right. You have two boats that leave a port.
Expansion.
This is expansion. One goes in one direction at 40 miles per hour. The other boat leaves at 30 miles per hour. How long will it take them to get 210 miles apart?
Okay, we got our second person out there. You can just join.
Hey, Vanessa. Vanessa, meet Chase. Okay. Okay.
How you doing, Chase?
Good. All right.
Hey, what's going on?
Vanessa, expansion. Two boats leave a port. One at 30 miles an hour, the other one at 40 miles an hour. How long is it going to take them to get 210 miles apart? That's where we are. Okay. And don't blurt out the...
how many miles apart? 210?
Yes.
How long, you said?
Yeah, how long is it going to take them to get 210 miles apart?
3 hours? Hold on a second.
Don't answer. Don't answer.
Oh,
just
sorry.
hold it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to see how you work this one. So I'm a little bit lost on this one as well.
I'm sorry?
I was just saying I'm going to have to see how you did this one because this one is a little bit
Okay, no problem.
confusing.
It's fine. You have an answer yet, Vanessa?
Yeah, I think it's 3 hours.
Okay. Very good. That is the answer. Okay. Chase, here we go. Everything comes over. Now we write it a little bit different sometimes. Rate times time equals distance. So the rate for boat or vehicle 1 would be 30. The second one would be 40. And the unknown time would be t. All right, and we say that in both cases. Now, the combination of both rates and times are going to equal 210 at some point, correct?
Correct.
All right, so the distance, which is 210, is going to be equal to 30t plus 40t, which is going to equal 70t. You follow me?
Mm-hmm.
So if we divide... Now, another rapid math technique. Do not waste your time doing this. You see what I just did?
Yeah, you're dividing it on there. My connection's kind of a little bit fuzzy, but
don't waste your time doing this. is too much work. What I'd rather you do is, if you have an equal amount of zeros, chop them both off. And 21 divided by 7 is what?
3.
Okay,
There you go.
if you did all of this, it's just gonna take too much time. And this is what we teach: time management. If I can execute something a quicker way, because time is of the essence. Okay, you want to answer as many questions as possible. Okay,
Absolutely.
so I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna even deal with that. I'm like 210, 70. I'm like woohoo, boom, and kill it. Okay, so we dealt with the contraction. That was the expansion. Okay, guys, I am going to give you both another one, and I am going to type it now. This is how I'm going to do it, and I am going to type in a message.
Okay.
Can you guys see that message?
I see it.
Okay.
I don't see any message.
Aw.
Okay. You should see a little, it looks like a, let me see.
Bubble?
Yeah, well, no, it should just say, send a message to everyone in the call, and then show messages. You might, I think you're on an iPad, and you may need to just tap it, or you may see a bubble looking like, it looks like a message or something, Chase.
Well, yeah, I'm on an iPad. Let me see if I can.
I see it.
I know you see it, Vanessa.
I don't know why that's so exciting to me. Technology. Chase, you can't see it.
I see an arrow getting out of the call. I see a mute icon, a hang up icon, a kill the camera icon, a reverse the camera, and an add friend icon. I don't see it.
Okay, not a problem. Okay, I'll do it by hand. No, it's okay. I'll do it by hand. All right.
Okay.
All right. 2 vehicles travel in opposite directions. $75 miles per hour and 85 miles per hour respectively. I'm just gonna abbreviate that.
Okay.
How long will it take them to get 550 miles apart?
Cool. Got it.
Don't blurt out the answers. Just hold your answers when you get it.
500 and how many miles apart, Kieno?
550 miles.
550 miles. Okay.
How long will it take for them to get? Okay.
550 miles apart.
Let's see.
I think I got it.
Okay. We'll give Vanessa another minute.
I think that's right.
You have an answer?
3.5 hours?
What do you have, Chase?
I got 3.43.
Okay, you got 3.5. I got 3.43. So Vanessa has 3 hours, 30 minutes, and then you got 3.43, which is roughly 24 minutes. 3 hours, 24 minutes. Would that be right, Chase?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, 75 and 85, 550. All right. 75 T and 85, did I say? I erased it. T.
Yep, 85 T equals
550.
50. Yep.
All right, 15, 160 T equals 550. Again, I'm not going to deal with that. Okay?
Right. You just cancel out the zero.
Yeah. 16, 3, 18, 48, 3 hours. Place my decimal, 48, 7, add a 0, drop a 0. 16 and 70. 16, 7 is going to be too much. I even think 6 is going to be too much. 36, 90 something. 5, 80. Too much. 16 and 4. 24 to 64. 3.4. Alright. So, now, in this case, what I could do, I could either settle with 3 hours and 24 minutes. Good job, Chase. And 24 rounds downward, not upward.
Right.
Now, if I wanted to really kind of go for the gusto there, I could say I'd add another 0. Because if I add the 4, that would be 64. And I would get a 6. 0, 0, 4, 3, and I would come up with another 3. 3, 4, 3. Alright, if I wanted to. Really, honestly, the 4 is good, and you would still round downward. So, our answer should be 3.4 roughly, Vanessa. Now, do you know how we got from 0.4 to 3.4 hours to 3 hours and 24 minutes? Do you remember that, hon?
I think.
The decimal, the number that's in the tenths place is multiplied by 6, and that gives us 24.
Oh, got it. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
60 minutes. Okay.
All right. Okay, moving right along. We good there, guys?
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the next one is a little bit different. This is what I would call a delayed departure. Okay. So, let's say I have an air base, 2 parallel runways. 2 airplanes are going to take off in the same direction. But this airplane is going to leave at 12 o'clock. This airplane is going to leave at 3 o'clock. This airplane leaves at 150 miles per hour. And this aircraft is going to leave at 250 miles per hour. Now the question will be worded, how long is it going to take aircraft 2 to catch aircraft 1? And Vanessa, if you work this out, just don't answer, just because this is probably Chase's first time seeing it.
Yeah, it is. So.
Okay. Now, again, rate times time. I like tables because I'm old. Alright. So now, the rate of aircraft 1 is 150. And this just means vehicle 1, vehicle 2. The rate of the second vehicle is 250 miles per hour. Now, this is going to be, they're both going to be multiplied by time. But something very special is going to happen with this guy that got, how many hours of a head start did he get?
3.
3 hours. So I'm going to say
hours,
T plus 3. All right, 150 times T plus 3 and 250 times T. The person that got the head start gets assigned the extra time by addition. Are we good there?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
You're just giving it plus 3 of it.
Yeah. Now, is it safe to say that no matter how long all this stuff is going to take place, by the time vehicle airplane 2 catches airplane 1, is it safe to say that at that point when they become neck and neck that they have traveled the same distance?
Yes.
Okay.
They're equal.
Okay. So what we have is an equation. We have 250T is equal to 150 times the sum of T plus 3. Are we good there, Chase?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's a lot easier way of doing this. So then you just...
So like I said, I'm old. I make tables. I like tables because it's right there in my face, and I don't really have to think a lot. That's why I say I recommend you use all the damn scrap paper you can.
Yeah.
Okay. Because
Yeah, I got an arsenal of it.
if you make an error somewhere, it is that much easier to just go back and just look. Like, okay, well I made my mistake here. Now another thing, Chase, that I want you to keep in mind. What if this guy got a 4.5 hour head start? What will we plug in here?
4.5.
You're exactly right. And don't worry about making mistakes here. This is where you make your mistakes, not on the test. You can make all the mistakes in the world here. We just don't want you doing it on the test. So if your gut feels something, please spit it out. I'm not going to yell at you. And even if we're in a group session like this, I'm not going to let anybody make fun of you. You know what I'm saying? This is a learning environment. So if anybody makes a mistake, nobody makes fun of anybody. That is the easiest way to piss me off.
Absolutely,
okay? Yeah. And we don't want to piss me off.
That's not fun.
Okay, so now we got all that information. We set up our problem. So what do you think the next move is, Chase? Just take a stab.
When you just do 150 times T and 150 times 3?
That's right. 150 has to be distributed into the parentheses. So what we have is 150 tango plus 450. Okay. Now everybody goes, oh well, you gotta subtract 150 from both sides. No, that's not what I say. I say that the 150 jumps the equal sign and becomes negative. Okay. So then we have 100. So, and I'm just going through the motions with this, but I know it's basically 4.5 hours. That's how long it will take the second aircraft moving at 250 miles to catch the first aircraft with a 3-hour head start.
Okay.
Okay. And this is how we arrange it every time. You will see, even when I present these questions later on, the structure is going to be the same. I very rarely change.